Let me set them up.
Oh my God.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Leave me the fuck alone,
they do
nigga.
everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
You know about me, bro. You done heard me say it more than one time then. I lose some, I win some, but one thing I'm going to do is run this Wildcat.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to
versus
get this
Mr. Takeover. Mr. Takeover 300. 3,000. You got the Cowboys. I'm finna post it on all the Madden pages on Facebook. I got clout, bro. I'm live. Willie Beeman is my Facebook name. You type in WildCatWillie, go to my Facebook name on Facebook.
Is that right? Who's that?
I'm gonna get paid off this thing, bro.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right.
I mean, I ain't got that but 100 subscribers on YouTube, man.
Oh, this game over fast. This game gonna be over fast.
That is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here we go! Brand 38!
You thought I call you a broad?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Hey, if you look at
looks
this
like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. We're going to hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Butker now to... And here's Lewis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how
That
this
boy like
defense
you
continues to
get on
play
your
him here
profile
in the
pic,
first
man.
half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
boy like
So
this,
what do you
you
do?
know,
Yeah, I think you
profile
have to
pic,
make
man.
sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
I see you be getting like 2 or 3 likes on your profile picture,
Now
bro.
Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Man, Facebook fan, bro.
Take
Got
it in at the
1,000 likes
11.
for a profile picture. Damn, that's over, bro.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
I want to be like you.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now this time he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And an Elliott run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Don't play my timing forward.
First down, Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Prescott. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Allen Bailey able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Prescott on fourth down. On the left side, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Prescott from the gun on third. He hits Beasley right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. Prescott from the gun. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's up and good. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A give to Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Reggie Ragland in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point to pick up? To either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10.
46. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Tyreek Hill on the return. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Going up top. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Down right around the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely,
I told you wasted my time, bro.
A little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself
my YouTube is only for Wildcat, bro.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back.
I'm the GOAT, man. I told you I'm the best in the world, the Wildcat, bro. I'm not playing.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think
Give me that.
there's any way you can.
And now another
you might as well quit.
as this one's intercepted. Picked
I don't want to embarrass you.
Ragland.
You tired.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver.
I ain't the best Madden player, but I'm the best ever to run Wildcat.
There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? As a receiver, if you're not.
And I put $100 on each game versus anybody versus Wildcat. Whoever think they could run it better than me, I don't want to see that. Look at that. Look how I'm running it. It's so nice.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, that was a touchdown.
Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On the positive side, it did pick up a 1st down, and it was a decent gain. But from the defense's perspective, they're pretty happy it didn't break big. And when that happens, offense is now showing its hand. They've shown us that play. Maybe we can hold them the rest of the game.
Good game, though, bro. You did it hard for it. Mr. Takeover. You called me Mr. Takeover. I came in your party and took over. Oh, come here, you can't catch him. Ah, that's bullshit.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Fighting through, and an alley to run.
Oh, man.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Bullshit.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, that last run for a 1st down.
I'm finna finish you off, make you quit. Hold on, let me do this.
I don't care how many they've had.
This is gonna be a nice one.
They need to add more people.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Hello? What's up? Nah.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
You must not know who I am, bro.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reggie Ragland in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure gets to him again. Allen Bailey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long for Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Okay.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert.
I don't know why the cornerback was just sitting there, bro. I don't understand that shit, bro.
Absolutely agree.
He had the whole sack, and he just stride up and just sat right there in front of you.
Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
I gotta start clicking on them
Here's
motherfuckers.
Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chris Jones
Gotta practice my damn
in there with
defense.
pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Oh, that shit fake as hell.
Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That ain't done for the Wildcat.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again?
This Wildcat ain't over.
Them on their heels?
You thought it was over?
Chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot.
Come on, let's go!
Yeah, we're going to get up out of here with the win.
But it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
We're going to do it the right way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense.
See, this one I should go on my regular offense.
Seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Boy, stop! I'm 4 for 6.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have
Good hit. That was 1-on-1.
I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few
1-on-1.
words said about that mistake.
1-on-1. It went right to him.
I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the
It's
two-score
game over,
cushion,
though.
but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
You too sorry, bro.
Gun.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this
How
one.
many
as
times you
down
gonna
he
get sacked?
goes. Allen Bailey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
And he's going to go down again.
Game over, like I said.
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack.
Big dog
of the
status.
afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
46.
Now Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here.
Good game, though, bro.
As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I ain't gonna rub it in your face.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Both defenses
I want to score one more Wildcat
struggles,
touchdown.
but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there.
Oh, you think so?
Preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken.
I'm gonna show you why they call me the GOAT.
Nice play by them on defense.
I'm gonna show you why they call me the GOAT. I ain't playing with you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and
Oh, you
they'll
did?
stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, they had that one
Love.
sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? A good
I
run
just
blitz?
though.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Yeah, you lost.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going
Ain't
to
got
keep
no
the
choice.
offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard
I
line.
got my 150 yards though.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were,
I'm the best ever to win a Wildcat.